Welcome to Parkinson Voice Project's Speak Out Home Practice Session. My name is Sarah Deasing. I am a certified Speak Out provider and speech language pathologist. So the purpose of these exercises is to help you regain and retain your speech and your swallowing. That's why practicing every day is so important, and also working one-on-one with a certified Speak Out provider. So they provide insights into things specific for you and identifying any things that we can do to improve your communication and your swallowing. Today, we are talking about Mother's Day. Say it with intent. Mother's Day. Speak out more. Mother's Day, and smile with intent. Excellent. So for Mother's Day, if you are a mother, I would encourage you to set aside time with your family tomorrow. Whatever you have to do, if you have to text them, if you have to mark it on your calendar, if you have to set an alarm, make yourself a reminder to practice together on Mother's Day when you're with your family. So showing them how they can encourage you to use intent, encourage you to do your daily exercises to help you to be able to communicate for a long, long time. I can't really think of a better gift than that. So let's start by taking a sip with intent and swallow with intent. Our first exercise is the warm-up exercise. So all of our exercises strengthen your muscles of speech and swallowing, and they also increase your control over those muscles and your ability to use intent. By intent, we mean focus, determination, purpose, speaking with a purpose. So when we do those things, we're actually using a different part of your brain that helps you to do everything better. So not just being louder, but your articulation, your intonation, your breathing, everything. And all that we focus on is intent. If you would like to learn more, please check out our What is Parkinson's video by our founder and CEO, Samantha. So Sandy is going to put that in the chat. So our chat is to the right of this video on our website, so it's not on YouTube or Facebook if you're watching from there. And on the chat, if it asks you to, you can put in your name if you're watching this live, and then you'll able to see all of the chats. So again, that video that Sandy is going to link is What is Parkinson's video, also on our homepage. All right, let's get started. We're going to lift and stretch your voice. May, me, my, mo, moo. Speak out more. May, me, my, mo, moo. And use more intent. May, me, my, mo, moo. Put your voice over the screen. May, me, my, mo, moo. Last one, make it your best one. May, me, my, mo, moo. Fantastic. Take a sip with intent. And swallow with intent. By that I mean focus, being deliberate. So now with Parkinson's, you have to focus on one thing at a time and totally focused on that. Next exercise is the ah exercise. You are going to open your mouth and you are going to project out a steady ah, max of 10 seconds. We want it to be clear the whole time with intent. Ah. done. Let's do it better, more intent. Excellent. Now focus on sending your voice out farther. Very good. Now put your voice into the next room. Excellent. One more. Make it the best all that you've done. Put your voice out into the street. Fantastic. Take a sip with intent. And swallow with intent. Next is the glide exercise. You need a lot of intent for this one. We're going to use our steady awe and glide up. We're going to stop. Project your steady awe out again and glide down, trying to hit every note. Speak out. Ah. Ah. And more intent on that ah to get you started. Ah. Ah. Good. Now stretch out that glide. Ah. Ah. Wonderful. Now, are you doing this glide with your head or are you doing it with your voice? So just do it with your voice. Ah. Ah. Excellent. Last one. Make it your best one. Stretch it out. Ah. Ah. Well done. Get a lot of bang for your buck with those glides. Take a sip with intent. And swallow with intent. So we go through a hierarchy when we do these speech exercises. So we start off simple and get more complicated as we go on. So it's like when you're learning to read, you start off with letters and then sounds and then building them together until you're just an expert and you can read effortlessly all the time. Now, you always have to use intent. You always have to switch on that flip in your brain, but practicing it and using intent often makes it easier. So for the counting, we're going to lift and stretch every number. 1, 2, 3, emphasizing the last one. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Starting again at 1, send your voice up and over the screen with every number, connecting them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Last time, start again at 1. Use more intent. Be more deliberate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We are celebrating mothers today, so take a sip with intent and swallow with intent to get to our reading exercise. Read each sentence 2 times, use more intent the second time, and emphasize those highlighted words. Speak out. Mother's Day around the world is often in May. More intent. Mother's Day around the world is often in May. So you need to use more intent than you think that you do, and the people around you can remind you to speak out or use more intent to help you do that. So telling somebody, I didn't hear you, or what, that does not help them to use that other part of your brain. Speak out more. Kids and dad will make breakfast in bed for mom. Emphasize mom. Kids and dad will make breakfast in bed for mom. Mom will receive cards, flowers, or gifts. Use more intent. Mom will receive cards, flowers, or gifts. Of course, a hug is probably the best thing a mom could receive, right? Speak out. It's a day filled with love and gratitude. Speak out more. It's a day filled with love and gratitude. Say gratitude with more intent. Gratitude. And last one. Thanks, Mom. You're the best mom in the world. Speak out again. Thanks, Mom. You're the best mom in the world. Now, did you say that like you mean it? So look to your mom and tell her or practice saying this with intent. If you're going to call your mom a daughter who is a mom, or tell your kids to say this to you, let's practice it. Say it like you mean it. Thanks, Mom. You're the best mom in the world. Fantastic. Take a sip with intent and swallow with intent. Now, I think my mom is the best. I think she's my #1 fan. I have some pretty great cheerleaders in all of you, so I really appreciate all of the feedback and encouragement that you give me, but I think my mom has you beat. So conversation exercise, answer the prompts with intent. What is a special memory with your mom? And if there's just too many to count, well, you can reminisce later today with intent. I think a special memory, my mom would pick me up from college, which was around Mother's Day, and we would go on some kind of trip together to go back home. So that was a really special memory. And if you're signed into the chat, so if you see all those messages and pictures, you're good to go. You can also type with intent. Next prompt. How can you celebrate a mom today? Say it with intent. Wonderful. So you could call someone, speak with intent, write them a card. You could do something nice for a mom, maybe a new mom or a mom whose kids are out of the house now. use intent and spread a little joy today. That's your homework to celebrate with intent. So I'm very grateful for my mom and my grandma because my grandmother actually had Parkinson's. So she lived with us, and my mom took care of my grandmother, and getting to spend that time with my grandmother was really, really meaningful to me. It was a great example that my mom set for me, and that's also what inspired me to be a speech therapist. So thankful for my mom and my grandmother for leading me here. We're going to continue with Dr. Boone's words, so take a sip with intent. And swallow with intent. So for Dr. Boone's words, we're focusing on our swallow. So the G's, the NG's, and the K's. So speak out. Goo, la, gang, ga, ga. Goo, la, gang, ga, ga. Ku, ka, mang, gu, ka. Ku, ka, mang, gu, ka. Gangla, gangla. Ku, kla, ku, kla. So these Dr. Boone's words, they're exercising the back part of your tongue that lifts up to start and begin your swallow, strengthening that initiation of the swallow. So let's practice our swallow. Take a sip with intent. Focus with intent. So for the bonus reading, we're going to read the passage 2 times, use more intent the second time, emphasize the highlighted words. So here's just a silly little poem for Mother's Day. You are a mother like no other, loving and sharing, kind and caring. But tell me why, if you're my mother, I have to share you with my brother. So I highlighted my mother for comedic effect, and then brother so that you don't drop it. Tell me, with my brother, with intent, with my brother. From the top, say every sound with intent. You are a mother like no other, loving and sharing, kind and caring. But tell me why, if you're my mother, I have to share you with my brother. Thank you for practicing with me today on this Mother's Day session of our Speak Out Home Practice sessions. Remember, it is so important to have the people around you remind you to speak out or speak with intent, and encourage you to do your daily speak out exercises. So I love doing these sessions with you. I'd also love to see if you are practicing together. Please take a picture of your family practicing and email it to intent@parkinsonvoiceproject.org. I would love to see that. So celebrate with intent, and remember to speak and live with intent.